Hey y'all, it's Melissa. Welcome to Messy Missy Creates. Let's get some journaling done. I'm behind. I know you're all shocked, right? You just fell out of your chairs because I'm behind, right? I'd love to start with this week, but I want to keep going where I left off, which was the 4th. I don't have a lot of exciting stuff or, interesting stuff, whatever. But, we journal through the boring days too, so maybe that's what this one's going to be about. I did my November capsule now, so I want to go back and add some stuff from the capsule to these days. I don't know whether to do that first or last or whatever. Let me at least start with this day. I'm not sure that I'm going to need this flip. But we're going to leave it there for just a moment. We can always make a pocket out of it. There's lots of options. So this was Monday the 4th. I was feeling a little bit better. If you remember, I was sick at the end of my trip and then when I came back for a few days. So that definitely has not helped in my behindness. Is that a word? Behindness? It works for me. So, I will use the word, if you don't mind. And the state of being behind, that's the definition, if you wanted to know, according to Messy Missy. So, I don't know if Webster agrees, but we're going to pretend he does for a second. And, anyway, I'm giving myself a gold star. Now, realizing also that Allison's Item of the Month challenge is sticker books. I'm sure I could have found a gold star in my stickers. And we will still look. But I went to, well, this is what this is. So I saw my neurologist today. And she's pleased with my progress in PT. And I got a gold star. Yeah, I was a good patient. We talked about, I was just sharing her what my, progresses were in PT and how far I'm walking and, learning to balance, different things like that. And so I think she was very pleased with that. And then she ordered a sleep study test. So we'll talk more about that when I get to this week or the next week, because I've already had it at this point. And, I was so nervous. But like I said, I'll talk to you more about that when we journal that page. But what else? A sleep study for sleep apnea, if you weren't sure what that was. My husband has it, and so I was familiar with it and kind of familiar with how it worked, but was still nervous about actually doing it. So anyway, I also on this day, this was the Monday after the shower. I missed my great niece's baby shower the Saturday prior to this. And yeah, that was this day. And I did that page with you. And we did use our sticker books on these days. I did use the item of the month. I just didn't have my capsule ready when we journaled these. So I came in here to journal this yesterday, and I was like, I got to get my capsule together because I can't keep doing pages and not have my capsule. What else did I do this day? I had a video call with my niece, and she told me all about the shower. I took a shower. Yes, that's a momentum. Okay, no, it's not. But it did make my notes. And I had an appointment with the neurologist. She ordered sleep study. I'm making progress. She's very happy. And I did a journal with me video. This looks like the campground paper. So I must have been talking about my trip. And I think that's pretty much it for this day. I mean, the rest of the day was just usual, he comes home from work, we do dinner, blah, blah, blah. It's, I don't document everything that I do dinner-wise and whatever. But anyway, So again, I don't know that I'm going to need the flip. This is not my favorite paper, and I did use it in this journal for a reason. I mean, I don't know what the reason was, but I did use it in my journal for a reason. One, to use it and to get it out of my stash, but also I figured that I could, I'm digging in my capsule right now, and I'm doing it without you, and that's not very nice. I have a couple options. I could leave this paper and add to it, although, I mean, this looks really good on it, or I could cover the page, which I kind of hate to do. This doesn't show up very well on here. It shows up better over here. If I was going to cover a page, I think I would want to cover this, but I might have enough stuff to cover it, and then I could flip it open and write in it, or and I do really like this against that dark background. Okay, so that's for my capsule. Might have to add more of those, or might have to use more of those. What else? So I could use that. I don't exactly know what she's holding. I guess a light. I don't know. Anyway, it was just a magazine image that I had. I'm going to set this tab aside because I probably could use that on that little flip. We're not in sweater weather yet. I don't need this. I mean, I could glue it down just like it is, but I don't want to waste it because it could be a tuck or tip in. And I don't need that necessarily. I'm wondering if I was thinking one of these pattern papers over on this other side, but I'm thinking that's going to be too much. Yeah. So, whoa. All right. Got more than I bargained for there. Okay. Picked up too many papers at one time. Okay, so I'm going to put this one back. I'm not going to cover this. I'm just not. I'm going to maybe add a solid color paper over here. So I can either add that one. This is a little bit more orange than this red in this paper. But I have this gold. It's just a partial piece. And I could add it. It doesn't quite fit the way I want it to. I have more. This was in my capsule. I'd like to use it. I could tear this off. I could wrap it over. Let's see how this looks. So if I put that up there, it's going to cover the rest of that page. And I could give myself the gold star right there. And I could even put this over here if I really wanted to. And just put this over here. Okay, without, and then have this open right in my journaling in here. So that I could do, because that's all the ephemera that I have to put on the page. That's all the stuff. So let me see if we can flip through the capsule again and see if we can find anything else that we want to use. This is from the capsule, and this back paper is from the capsule. So if I can do this without messing up my page, that would be very nice. I don't think that would match that day. Don't need these just yet. Remember the now. I don't think I need any tags or pockets or tucks or anything like that. It was not cold. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, not good. Okay. Not with this. This is very white and this is very off-white. So I'm not loving that idea. I mean, it would make a neat little collage, but this hides most of that. Okay, good idea. I get an A for effort, but not, you know, not for completion or follow through or whatever. I didn't know. Rest for your soul. It's not happy birthday yet. I don't think that's gonna match the page. Sorry, did I just get quiet? I may have just gotten really quiet. I'm sorry. I got a bunch of turkey stuff for later in the month. I don't really want that on there yet. Let's pull these couple of things and we'll give them kind of a trial run on the page. No, I know what day this is going on, Oh yeah, that's right, I have that. But being yourself, you put something wonderful in the world. I really like that statement. This quote, I don't understand exactly. I read it to you when I was doing my capsule. It was November, the month of crimson sunsets, parting birds, deep, sad hymns of the sea, passionate wind songs in the pines. It's very pretty. Very pretty. But it's not, like, resonating with me, I guess. I could use this girl. Those are all the... I mean, I could use a journal thing. I don't really want to. I mean, I have ribbon, I have tags, I have pockets, tucks. That. Okay, so I think that's all the potentials that we have out of the capsule. So I need to see how I want this glued on. I guess I'm just going to tear it right here and then glue it down. And then, like I said, that kind of covers up the missing top piece of that paper and that kind of harsh edge. Oh, guess what I don't have? Yeah, okay, so I messed up my page after all. My numbers. And I did cut a bunch out. So, because these leaves, if you have them, you know this. They're very intricate to cut out. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I have, let me shoo these off to the side so I don't have to keep messing up my page to go dig for them. So, okay, here we have, I'm going to go ahead and do this because I'm pretty sure that's what I want to use on this page. And I'm going to put this little piece back in the capsule. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. I still like that up there. I think that will work up there. That ties in that gold. I think I could even do this right here. And that was a Monday. So let's cut out a Monday. It's Monday. So how are y'all doing? How's your journaling going? I was so tickled to get a flip through done. That's the first one I've done in a while. I need to do more of that. So, but you have to finish a journal before you, or at least relatively finish a journal before you flip through it. So if I do this right here in the middle of the page, I have that up there. I mean, I could flip-flop this and put this up here, but this is not going to hide that background as well. I mean, I do like that, but not, yeah, I think I want more of that picture hidden. So I kind of like that. I kind of like this overlapping that edge a little bit like this. So that would kind of look like that. Yeah, like that and that. And I don't necessarily, I mean, I could put another acorn down here. I have this girl if I want to use her. I think I like this over here, even though I think she's hard to see. I mean, I can see her pretty well. I don't know if you can in the screen. I could even put this little acorn back here. That one's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And I can put this right here if I really wanted something else on the page. So, oh, and then I have this. So let me rethink that. So I have that down here. If I use this tab, I would use the solid yellow one, I think. And use it right here so that you know that's a flip. What do we think of this? We think this is worthy of starting to glue down stuff, I think, yeah. Sure. Let's get that, let's make that happen. So I need to move all of this. Sometimes when you go ahead and glue the first thing down, it makes the rest of it easier because you can see, rather than the stuff shifting around, you can actually see, okay, this is what this looks like down, and then you can kind of go from there. Glue stick, right here. Here we go. And, Oh, hold on. Before I glue that, I need to do this. Hold the phone for just a second. Let me cap my glue stick. This is, I think I either need to cut this or I may fold it. I don't know. I didn't know. I could move it out like this. How is that going to affect the page? That does affect that page. But we might be okay with that. I could put a border here. Okay. We'll figure that one out when we go back to add the capsule pieces to the previous page. So I extended it out and it's still within my cover. So I think that's going to work. This may not work now where we tore it. It would hang over a little bit. Well, we just fixed that. I don't think I'm going to save that. Well, yeah, well, I'll put it in my collage. Oops, that had a itsy bitsy bit of glue still on it. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this down. Let's try this again. Okay, glue this background piece down. I'm loving this pad of solid papers that I got. It's great for just little pieces of background where I need them. So that's awesome. I usually leave like a little pinch showing. Well, I left more than a pinch and I crinkled my paper. Okay. I got this button in here and I started with a very bulky piece. And that might not have been the smartest thing to do, but I did it. And so we'll live with it. When I go to write on this page, it's going to be hard. It's kind of hard gluing on that page too, to be honest with you. Let's see how this is going to look now. So yeah, I still see my neurologist every 3 months. I see a rheumatologist every 3 months. Yeah, what other ologists? I got a good number of the ologists covered. Yeah, I think I like that. And then I'll just drop this down here. And so let's glue the leaf first. That I should have probably used the small glue stick on. That would have probably been the wise thing to do. But I'm just going to use the edge. I'm not going to stick it all the way down because I want to be able to come back and tuck my Monday underneath it. I have it glue all over it, but I just didn't push it down. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? There we go. Well, it slid about a ½ inch. Okay. So now I have that. I can glue my star down. And again, I'm sure that if I looked, I will find a sticker that is a star. But I don't know if I have a star. Oh, I don't know if I'd have a gold star in my sticker book. I'm sure I could find one in a sticker page. You know, like a loose sticker or a loose page of stickers. When her item of the month came up not last month, but the one that was stickers, it just said stickers. So I didn't know at the time that she had differentiated, between stickers and sticker books. So I was using both, which it's okay. I'm sure it's fine. And it worked out just well. I just used whatever stickers I had. So this time I'm going to try to stick to sticker books. So I like this over here. We've used 2 things from the capsule. I'm going to use this. I'm going to wait until I figure out what I'm going to glue on this side though. Again, I could use this right here. That makes that page full. It makes, there's, no writing area on that, but that's okay. I have that. And then this video I could put in here, like where I have, because I kind of like that. And Huh. I'm sort of debating because I already have like a picture of a girl on here, so, and then I have that. So I might save this for another day. And then just go ahead with this down here. Sure. Sure. Because I was starting to feel like that page was getting a little too crowded right there, if that makes sense. I love this edge. I love that torn edge. And now we can flip this without knocking all our stuff off. So let's put this down. I'm going to glue her first. Do I want the acorn or not? Doesn't have anything to do with that day. It just decorates and it indicates that it's fall. There are acorns and pecans. We have acorn trees. We have acorn trees. Do you have acorn trees? We have oak trees and pecan trees, and they fall and hit the tin roof of the shed where the chicken coop is, and it scares the chickens a little bit, especially when one of the big pecans fall. You know, because when they fall, they're still in that shell. And we're not, I'm not guessing we're going to get a lot of pecans this year. We haven't been for a number of years because hurricanes have taken most of our pecan trees over the years. But the ones that we're getting now, they're crunchy. They're like, you step on them and they just completely crush and there's like no nut in there. So I'm wondering if it just was too dry and they never, you know, formed right or whatever. So that is that page, except for whatever I'm going to write on in here. And I think to do that, I'm going to use, I don't have a notepad that's that big, and I've realized I need more notepads, right? I need more notepads. So therefore, I must find more notepads. I'm not going to use this one necessarily. Well, I could use this back. Oh, and it fits perfectly. Okay. It's torn, but that's quite all right. I'm going to see if I can tear this without tearing it. Does that make sense? Because it's got that tear right here. But this has a wonky cut edge. Or I could just do the smart thing and just try to cut it straight. I could get my paper trimmer out. Well, I did not cut it straight. Let's see. Let me get all my little bits down so I don't glue them. But this was just a page that was scribbled on, so you just flip it over and you can still use it, right? So now when I glue it down, I just have to make sure not to tear that anymore. So let's see what we can do about that. And I just made a mess with all my numbers and all my everything. Let me slip this out of the way so I can glue this down. Where's the rip? Right there. So I got to be careful with that. And the rest of it I think is okay. It's very fragile, but once it gets glued down, it'll be fine. Let me do it in this direction here so I don't tear that rip. And go this way, and this way, and this way. Okay, I think I have plenty of glue on there. So, now let's see if we can glue it straight. Straight, sort of. Oh, I just heard brakes squealing. You'll hear me talk about this again next week, or when I journal the more current pages. But I am, where I live, we're so frustrated. They have torn up. We have a railroad track that runs north-south in our town. And, well, we have two of them that run north-south, one on either side of the main highway. And I live close to one of them. And so, this past week has been horrible trying to get around town. They are repairing, I guess, and repaving the crossings, which is a nice idea, right? But they decided to tear them up on all the roads. Okay, so the 2 railroad tracks run like this, and then there's the roads that run this way. So you have like a couple of main highways, or you know, like 4-lane roads or whatever that run east-west. And they have gone through here on this railroad track from, I mean, miles and miles and miles and miles, like 20 miles. And they have torn up every railroad crossing at one time. So I was trying to get to the clinic Wednesday, and it normally takes me 10 minutes. It took me an hour and a half to get there. And then on the way back was even more frustrating, because the road that I was able to finally cross, they had torn that one up by the time I had come back. So that was extremely frustrating. So anyhow, that's just my world at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to put anything on this side. This is probably plenty of writing space. I could decorate it up a little bit. I could put a border here. I could do a lot of things. I don't know if I'm going to push it. I don't know if I'm going to... I mean, I could always come back and add another notepad there if I need to. But I think I'm going to move on for now. Wait. I'm going to put this here. So, nope, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use the solid yellow one. The solid gold one. It's solid gold. I think I'm going to put it up here. And anything that I tape down... Do I want washi? Do we want any washi? This is not staying down right here. I don't understand that. So I might have to put some washi here. I wasn't planning on it, but it is not sticking. So let's see what we can do about that. I can use this. I have a darker, had a darker one in here. It was like not quite that thin, but it was, oh wait. Nope, that says gobble gobble. Huh. But this doesn't look bad. I could use something that's totally unrelated to fall. That would match this page a little bit better, maybe. Or maybe not. I'll just stick to fall. Because we only have a short period of time left with our fall supplies. Right? November is flying by. And will be over before we know it. At what point in your journal do you shift gears to Christmas? Okay, tell me in the comments, are you the Santa has to wait on the turkey kind of person? Or are you a put up Santa as soon as possible and the turkey can just deal with it? What camp are you in? I stand firmly down the middle. I'm not, what was I doing? I was going to glue this on. I don't think I'm going to use washi on the side since I just put it right here. I typically do not decorate my house until after Thanksgiving. Sometimes it's a while after Thanksgiving. Not intentionally, but just because we're not prepared. There was one time I was hosting Thanksgiving at my house. I mean, I've hosted more than one time. But there was once that I was hosting at my house, and we did put up the tree like the day before Thanksgiving. That is not the norm in our house. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed already having it up because typically Thanksgiving weekend gets a little hectic. And if we don't put it up before Thanksgiving, then it ends up running into like the first or second week in December before we get it up. So it was nice already having it up. So I would do that. I don't break out, you know, the other decorations and stuff like that. Okay, so I think this page is done. Oh, we don't have a sticker. So let's see what sticker book we're going to use. I have a fall sticker book that has, you know, some fall stuff, turkey stuff. Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Thanksgiving. I really don't, this is very Thanksgiving specific. Ooh, there's some gold. I mean, if there was a grateful sticker on here, I'm grateful for, which I guess give thanks could still be that. Let's see. I already did this. I have another, let me look at this one and see if there is, nope, that's not a sticker book. Okay. This is a sticker book. Yeah, if there's a grateful one, I will do that. Come on, you're in here somewhere. All right, give thanks on the menu. Oh, I bent my leaf. I need to re-glue that. I don't want Happy Thanksgiving. Give thanks. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Choose to be grateful. I could use that. It's very small. And then this goes into start each day with a grateful heart. That'll work. Thankful, grateful, blessed. No, I'm going to use this one because it kind of ties into this page over here. And start each day with a grateful heart. I'm going to put this somewhere. Where do I want it? Right here? Nope. Right here? Nope. Right here? Right here? Right here? No. Make up my mind. Just put it somewhere, lady. Just put it somewhere. We'll do it right here. Oh, the reason why I was telling you about the railroad tracks is because the road in front of me is the side road that everybody's running down trying to find where they can cross the railroad tracks. Because it's like, you never know which ones are going to be open on which days. And which are, so you have to drive all the way down. They don't have signs at the end of the road saying the road is closed. And it's really chaotic. So that's the squealing tires that I just heard was probably somebody making a U-E at this intersection because they just realized that road is closed and they're aggravated, much like I was Wednesday. Okay, so we're going to add something from the capsule for these days. Right off the bat, I know I want some kind of border right here to hide what we just did. I just dropped something or a bunch of something. I don't know what fell. We're not going to add anything big because I like the pages as they are. I will add a little tab or I don't have a pocket on this one. We have our sticker. That's my sticker, so I already did that. I know I have a couple of borders in here. Now this one says thankful, thankful, thankful. And yes, that was Brooke's. I knew it was. I knew it looked like her artwork. This is the one I was thinking of. Maybe. It does tie into this pink. It doesn't really match this page, but it does tie into that pink. And it will hide what I need it to hide. So I think we're going to go with this one. So that's one thing out of the capsule. So let's start with that. Let me put some glue down here. Oh, I need to go back and re-glue that leaf, that other side of that leaf. Okay, so now we have officially used one of the things out of the capsule on this page. Let me trim it off. Now, I'm going to throw this little bit back in the capsule, but that's where I get hung up because it's like, you know, I still am putting something back in the capsule. Okay, that's not going to be able to have a border on it. This one could right here. That would have been good on this page. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Well, art glitter glue is not forgiven. Oh, but you know what? It still shows through right here. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, I can deal with that. That would be a perfect border right here. I'm thankful, yes. Let's see. I could put a tab right here because it opens. We could have a little leopard print or cheetah print or whatever that is. No. Nope, nope, nope. I could put this pumpkin right here because, let's see. I could put it right here. It opens. Hope gave me this in Happy Mail. It opens, but it's like a little card, which is cool, except when it's glued on the page and you go to open it to journal on, it bends that little pumpkin stem. But I think I'm okay with that. Or I could just glue it together right here as a big pumpkin tab. Because remember, this page was about the pumpkin. There's a pumpkin, a little pumpkin on the way. The baby shower. I don't know what that string was to, but so I'm thinking, I don't know. That might not be the best use of that though. I could glue the bottom half and not the top and then still leave that to write on. But I do kind of like that. I mean, I could use anything to make a tab right there. Or I could just use some border. No. No, no, no. I like that. I have a smaller one. I could use that as a little border. I really need to be using 2 to 3 things per page to get through my hundreds of items in my capsule. Let's see, this is the first day right here. So that might have to go. I can't put a tab on this side because this opens up. Oh, I could use something. So this side wasn't really used, right? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Well, now I'm dropping all kinds of stuff. So this little piece, I would have to put it right here. So I'm thinking yes to this pumpkin. And I could glue it this way. That way it's upright and I can journal on it and it'll just be kind of private journaling. I like the look of that, especially with the pumpkin right here. So let's do that. Let me see if I can get half of this glued down. Wrong half. Okay, oops. Went the wrong direction on this pumpkin. So let me wipe that little smidge off. And then we're going to try, okay, right down the center of the stem. We're going to do that. Okay, and then I can open that and I can journal right there. I did not, I need to glue that little stem down. Okay, so that's one thing on this page. And where am I at on time? I need to speed up my process here. Put the leaf right there. I could put, I was still sick this day. I really wasn't thankful that I was sick. You know what I'm saying? I could put the November on the front. That would be cute. I could put it here. I might do that. Maybe I'll do that later. I always say that and then I never do it. Oh, this would be perfect for this day. Rest for your soul. Because I needed the rest. Oh, and look, it fits perfectly right there. Or I could put it right here. I like that a lot. Okay, using that. I needed rest. I was sick. So that's one thing. And I think that'll be good enough for hindsight adding. You know what I'm saying? At least I've got one thing on the page. And I have my sticker right here. So I've met the sticker requirement. I still could put a leaf right here. That's not glued down. So I don't really want to. I could make it let me see what it looks like on the other side. It just looks like the back side of the craft paper. I think I would do that, and then you can flip the page there. Okay, talked myself right into that one. All right, let's see how I can do this and not glue it to the page behind it. Okay. There. Now we have a little tab right here. A leaf tab. So now I have 2 things on that day. 1 thing on here. And where's that the little piece that I added? Nah, it's all right. Okay, so let's move on to, this was the 4th. And I did my sticker for this day. I'm not going to try to find a gold star. If I come across one later, then I'll go back and add it. But I did already give myself that printable star, so. And I had already printed it out before I thought about, you know, finding a sticker for it. Okay, so this day, this was, come on, sticker. Don't tear my page, please. I shouldn't have put that sticker here, but I was afraid I'd forget to use it. Okay, so this was voting day. And this thing came in the mail. I cut it up because it had like the candidate's name and all that stuff. And I really wasn't, I don't want that. I just wanted this part, and also because this fits on this page like this. I did think about putting the border back on it a little bit. Or I could just use one of the borders down the middle like that. But I did think about making that a tip, and I did not cover the back. This was one of the amendments that we had. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, it wasn't a candidate necessarily. It was for one of the amendments. I'm liking this on this side. Maybe I'll do that, and that will tie in this to over here. Okay, so maybe I do want that on that side after all. I didn't cut this one straight. That doesn't help. I could just outline this whole page right here. That got dirty. I could do that. That would be border. That would be... I could bring this all the way to the edge, make it a flip out. I'm not going to turn it over because I don't want to... I don't do anything political on my channel. And I know if I flip it over, it'll be... Well, even though it's just one of the amendments, and it probably isn't... I mean, I know this one wasn't the same everywhere. But it would make a good journaling spot. I should have covered it prior to. But I assumed I was just going to glue it down. And I think I still might. I don't know. Anyway, the other thing I did was I made spaghetti. So I have... While I'm thinking about the other. And yes, this was memorable because I don't get to make spaghetti very often. It's not... My husband doesn't eat it. It's not his favorite. And when he became diabetic, he got very picky about what his splurges are. If he's going to splurge, he wants it to be on something that he really likes, which I can certainly understand that. He has done a very good job. He got off insulin and lost a bunch of weight, and he's got his under control pretty much without medication. So whenever he says I don't want something or I'm not going to eat it, I don't argue with him because he's done a great job, and not many people can say that. So I have that, and I have the day somewhere. Where's my 5? Sorry, I know my arm's in your face. And Tuesday. We normally early vote, but we didn't this year because we were going to do it when we came back. We didn't have time to go before our trip, And when we came back, I was sick. So I just I couldn't. So I'm glad that I was feeling better by the time it came time to actually vote. Because that's one thing I don't miss. I mean, I don't miss the opportunity to go vote. I think that's a privilege, and there. That is as far as my political statement goes, right? There. Back to crafting. I have this lady cooking. I don't necessarily need her. She might be cute though. But I thought that was a neat image on the front. So I decided to use that. Most of the other junk mail in general, and because the political stuff, they go all out money-wise. I mean, it's some good cardstock. So I save it, and they make great pockets and tags, and you just got to cover up both sides. So I could do that. Of course, I did not need a recipe book to make spaghetti, but we'll just overlook that. So none of this is glued down, so I'll have to remake this page, or, put it down. I need my sticker books out of the way, but I'm running out of room here. What am I looking for? What am I trying to find? Oh, I need to see, because I think one of these days, yes. I did a video on this day. I think I am going to need to back this. And okay. Because I think I am going to need this other page. Because I'm going to have that somewhere in there. No, I'm not, because that's not the right one. I'm going to have this in here somewhere. Or I could do it on this page. Okay, so let me look at what papers I have that I can live with. Do I have some blue and red? I'm glad this page didn't have like a real fall theme to it. It just had that neutral kind of tan right there. So that worked well for this red, white, and blue page. I would like to take credit for it and tell you that I planned it that way, but I'd be fibbing to you, and I'm not going to do that. That's not going to be wide enough. I don't really want the green and yellow, even though that's fall. I have red and purple. I have blue and, what's this one? Blue and yellow, blue and green. I really don't like that a whole lot, but I might have to use it. Oh, I know what I could use. I was just going to use line paper because, but I don't have to. I can use my fall paper. After I just got done saying that I was glad that it wasn't, that would almost fit. I mean, not quite. Not quite, not quite. This would be okay. And then I wouldn't have to, I could just write on that. This would work, I think. Oh, that actually fits almost perfectly. It's a little bit bigger, but not much. Excuse me. So I could put my writing page here and let this open out to this. Okay, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that kind of, well, I'm about out of time, aren't I? Okay, well, let's rethink that. I can do that later. Let me finish putting this page together. I just saw how long I've been yammering. So I haven't picked anything out of this out of the capsule, or I haven't done my sticker book for this one yet. So I do want to see this one. Oh, wait. I want to say this has like There's one of them that has, I could put important, reschedule, cancel an appointment. It's a date, conference return. I was thinking this is the one with the, nope. Okay. Never mind. Oh, wait, here we go. I was thinking there was a voting day on here. Maybe not. Friday. There's President's Day. No. New Year's Day, my birthday, National Sticker Day. Did I miss National Sticker Day, by the way? Anybody know when National Sticker Day is? Labor Day. I don't even think this one has Veterans Day on here. Okay. Scratch that. Let's look and see. There's one that has, let me look in this one that has holidays on it. Because if it has Independence Day, like 4th of July stuff, it might have something that says, oh, I have my voting sticker. That might have to just be my sticker for the day. In our sticker pretty? It's got our beach ball and our blue angels. I think it's pretty. That might have to be my sticker for the day, even though it didn't come out of a sticker book. But let me just finish peeking real quick. Because I know that we have, that says Labor Day trick or treat. I love fall. Nope. Come back. I know it has, here we go. It just says 4th of July. Okay, Land That I Love. But I could use like one of these, like Land That I Love or something like, oh, you can't even see it. I didn't even show it to you. But I have my voting sticker, so I think I'm just going to use that. And we're going to call that good as far as the sticker goes, unless I find another one that I just have to use. And for the moment, I do not have anything from the capsule on here. Oh, if I use, this paper was in my capsule. So if I use that, this one fits even better. I don't like it as well, but it will work. And then I have, you know, maybe this fits for this day. Because, you know, there's a lot of social media stuff. This one says I'm old school. Instead of ranting on social media, I just scream in people's faces. I don't really, but that could be funny for that day. Kind of, sort of funny. Not really funny, but, you know, it's in my capsule and I want to use it kind of funny. You didn't know that was a kind of funny, did you? It is. It's in my capsule and I need to find an excuse to use it, so I'm going to say it's funny. And then I could use this TV because we did watch all of that unfold that night. So these three things would be in my capsule, so that would work. And I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to trim this up though. Let me glue this side down. I've got an avalanche over here on my left side, on my right side. I don't even know my left from my right. What am I talking about? Get your act together, woman. Okay. So, we doing blue stripe out, red stripe in, I think. No. Doing red stripe out, blue stripe in. Okay. And then I will trim them up as I go. I gotta glue this one down. What did I say? Red stripe out, blue stripe in. This one could be straightened up, but we're gonna just let it go. We're gonna be okay with it. Even though I did not necessarily, you don't have to agree with the flyer to use it. Let's just say that. it's still junk mail. Do you agree with all the junk mail you get? No. So you don't have to agree with the political ones either. Okay, that almost is going to line up. I wish I had thought a little harder about that. Or I wish I'd been a little bit more deliberate about moving it in. But I'm actually going to line up. I'm either going to line up the inside or the outside. I think I'm going to line up the inside. Well, no. Where's my spaghetti going? I'm going to line up the outside. That was my first inclination, so that's what I'm doing. So, are you as behind in your journal as I am? Or are you nice and caught up? One day, I want to be caught up. The funny thing is, I used the paper trimmer to cut this. I did. If that tells you anything about my skills or lack of. I think I did it in a little bit of a hurry and did not make sure it was on straight. You know, you still have to put the paper in straight to get a straight cut. The paper trimmer is not magic. There. Okay. So, I do have one side that lines up. I like that. And then I have my day and date. Okay. And close my sticker book and move my, I'm going to we're going to glue some stuff down. And I just bent my pen again. My pen that goes in the glue. So, my glue stick, I think I'm going to glue this down first. But anyway, I made spaghetti. I enjoyed it. It was a nice treat. And, you know, he just doesn't, he's not a fan of, I mean, he likes pasta-y noodle kind of stuff. He's not a tomato-based sauce fan. You know, so, I mean, if he had his, if he was forced to eat pasta, he would probably eat, like Alfredo sauce, you know, before he would eat spaghetti sauce, marinara type sauces. So, like I said, I'm never going to push the issue with him because even though, I mean, he doesn't stop me from making it. I just typically don't make something that both of us aren't going to eat. Because that just, you know, unless I have somebody else over. Now, you know, my niece will say, hey, we make spaghetti sometimes. Or, well, she's done it once or twice. Or I've had them over for spaghetti. And it, you know, I feel a little more justified making it for more than just myself. Because, you know, if you're just cooking for yourself, that's doesn't always give you a lot of incentive to do, you know, some things. So, anywho, well, I was really hoping that I would get more done than this in this video. But I do have to remember I did go back to those first 3 days and dig in my capsule and still got 2 pages done, or almost done. So, that's not horrible. Well, I can't get that. Okay, just stay there then. I was trying to tuck it up underneath that leaf and it wasn't working right. I think I am going to put this here. Could have put it up there. I'm just going to put it here. I don't know if I'm going to use... I think I'm going to put this right here. And then I'll put this down here. And we're going to call it... I'm going to slide it up and get glue everywhere, all over my page. Yep. that's what we're doing. And then I think I'm just going to finish this page over here on my own, and I'll have to show you what it looks like later. But it's going to look something like that. And maybe a TV down here. I need to factor in a journaling space. So let me give this some more thought before I just start gluing stuff down willy-nilly. And all right, so this is what we got done. We got that page done with that page. Ooh, that made that page very thick and stiff. And I put it right up in that crease. So anyway, that's okay. And then we got this page done. I really like that on that paper. That worked out really well. And then we added some, this border. And we added that pumpkin. And we added that leaf. And I added this Rest for Your Soul. So, okay, we got a little bit done. And I will be back. I'm determined to get caught up. So I may bombard you with a bunch of journal with me videos at one time. But for right now, I'm going to go plant because this is the first day it's been cool enough to actually feel like fall. And so I'm going to go enjoy the cool weather, and I'm going to plant some stuff in my garden. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.